sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up next.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 47, on target to Worthy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. He's got a gain of 6 there. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Prater puts it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Reed now to kick this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy's just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Mixon. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. Coverage holds up, but he just had to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Play action, Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Looking to throw Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Matthew Wright for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. They're out and set, first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds Woods. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And it sets up a Houston first.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nixon on the counter, and they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On play action, here's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Daimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Miss from 48 on the left hash. Everly's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now it's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here's Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Stroud. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. That's cut at the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Back to throw Mahomes. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing is Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Again, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Kansas City. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has his man. It's Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Everly's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finding Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into traffic, complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Running it with Mixon. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete to Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Stroud. Connection made to Dell. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running him out for some PATs.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 48. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running right is Pacheco. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he can do like we just saw.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back, and now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Right up the gut. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Third and just 2 to go. Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Kelsey makes the catch. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He cuts it back right. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets this to Woods. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st down, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Working quickly here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. Now here he goes. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Houston first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Stroud throwing here on first. Schultz with the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 37. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Stroud now on third. Finding Collins. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. To throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Now to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing now. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now a try to keep a sliver of hope alive and make things a 1-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Chiefs 24, Texans 16.
We've got 75 seconds left to work with here. They have got to come up with this onside kick. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3 and out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3 and out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Second and 3 now. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to the well again. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So score this a win for the Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.